Hello everyone, I am Harshita from MCOM Final, MPM Government First Grade College, Karkala. Today I am going to explain about property crime. Let us discuss what is the meaning of property crime. Property crime is a crime to obtain money, property or some other benefit. FBI's Uniform Crime Reports, which defines property crime as the taking of property without physical force or threats. FBI is a Federal Bureau of Investigation. Its Uniform Crime Reports defines property crime as taking of property without forcing or making any threats. It is an illegal activity involving the transfer or destruction of property including money, cars, jewelry, shoes, drugs or other forms of wealth whether or not violence is used or threatened in doing so. Property crime is an illegal activity. It involves transfer, destruction, or demolition of property, including money, cars, jewelry, shoes, drugs, or other forms of wealth. Next is types of property crime. There are many types of property crime. It involves robbery, theft, burglary, extortion, vandalism, and many other types of crime relating to property. Let us discuss one by one. First one is arson. Arson involves any intentional fire setting or attempting to set fire. It is also considered arson if one burns one's own property. Arson is the criminal act of deliberately setting fire to property. Arson is a crime of willfully and maliciously setting fire to property such as building. It can also refer to the intentional burning of the other things such as motor vehicle, watercraft or forest. Arson is the act of burning property with the intent to collect insurance money. If one burns one's own property, it will also considered as arson. Next type is burglary. Burglary of residences, retail establishments, and other commercial facilities involves breaking and entering and stealing property. Attempted forcible entry into a property is also classified as burglary in the FBI's Uniform Crime Report definition. Burglary means it is the act of entering someone else's residential or commercial structure with the specific intent to commit theft. An example for burglary is if someone breaking the lock on the back door of your house and stealing your television, then it is burglary. Next type is extortion. Extortion is the use of threats to obtain the property of another person. It is the practice of obtaining something, especially money, through force or threats. Next type is theft. Theft of cash is most common over everything else, followed by vehicle parts, clothing and tools. Theft is the action or crime of stealing. Stealing small amount of cash or goods is known as petty theft. Shoplifting is an example of petty theft. When someone takes another person's vehicle, it is known as automobile theft. Theft is a crime in which a person intentionally takes personal property of another without permission or consent. Fifth type is bicycle theft. It is a crime involving theft of a bicycle. Next is embezzlement. Embezzlement is the unlawful taking of property by someone who it was entrusted to. Embezzlement takes place when a person uses funds for a different purpose than they were intended to be used. Embezzlement is a type of financial fraud. Next is larceny. Larceny is the unlawful taking of another person's property with the intention to deprive the owner of it. It is the crime of taking something that doesn't belong to you. It is an illegal taking of the property of another with intent to deprive the owner. The theft is made with the intention to deprive the owner. Next is motor vehicle theft. It is a common form of property crime, often perpetrated by youths for joyriding. Motor vehicle theft is stealing of motor vehicle. This type of theft was mainly done by youths for joyriding. Next is robbery. Robbery is the unlawful taking of property from a person's immediate possession through using force or intimidation. Robbery is the action of taking property unlawfully from a person or place by force or threat of force. Robbery is the crime of stealing money or property from a bank, shop, or vehicle, often by using force or threats. Next, last type is vandalism. Vandalism is the willful destruction or damage to a person's property. Vandalism is an activity that is considered to be damaging or destroying something that was good. It is willful or malicious damage or destruction of the property of another. Causes for property crime. Four major causes of property crime are: first one is inadequate security. Most of the crimes occurred in premises that had inefficient security. Burglars will target homes that have little or no security. They also enter homes that appear unoccupied. The installation of home security system can reduce the risk of home intrusion because it prevents criminals and lead to higher rates of apprehension. Next cause is poverty. When people on lower income see objects such as power tool or electronic items in a freely accessible area, such as an unlocked garage, they are more likely to steal the items. People on comfortable wages are less likely to steal in similar circumstances. The combination of poverty with the opportunity lead to property crime. Next cause is substance abuse. It is a major cause of home intrusion and burglary. People who are addicted to drugs or alcohol will steal to gain funds to fuel their addiction. Car theft and home invasion are commonly linked to substance abuse. The combination of physical need for a drug with low social conformity will encourage criminal activity. Next cause is peer group pressure. Peer group pressure is when you are influenced by other people to act in a certain way. If you are with your friends who are doing something that you typically would not do, and they convince you to do what they are doing, that is an example for pressure. Many of the teenagers could be drawn to crime due to peer group pressure. Let's see how we can prevent property crime at home. We have to put strong and deadbolt locks on outside doors, using locks on all first floor windows, eliminating the places an intruder might hide, such as space between trees, hallways, entryways, etc. When you are not at home, keep the lights on. When you are on vacation, ask a neighbor to watch the house. Mark valuables such as televisions, cameras, typewriters, and stereos with your state and driver's license number. If you are not using bike or any sports equipment, keep them inside the house. Avoid, avoid confrontation with the burglars. At school, don't keep money or anything valuable in your locker through the weekend or over the holidays. Lock the bike with hardened lock and don't keep your bike in an isolated area. Don't leave your backpack, purse, or other bag unattended in your car. Try to park the car in a well lighted areas. Never leave keys in the car. Always lock the car. Never leave the motor running when no one is in the car. Mark car stereos, speakers, CD players, cell phones, and CB radios with your driver's license number. If they can be easily disconnected, lock them in your trunk when you leave the car. Never leave valuables in plain view when leaving your car, even if it's locked. Put them in the trunk and at least out of the sight. When possible, put them in the trunk before you arrive at your destination so no one sees you hiding your valuables. When you are out of the house, don't leave your purse or wallet on the counter while you are looking at something in a store. Don't dangle or swing your purse or pack by the straps. Carry it close to you, especially in crowded stores and streets. If you put your wallet in your pants, keep it in a side or front pocket. Be wary of anybody who tries to sell you something at a price that sounds too good to be true. These are the various tips to prevent the property crime in various places. To conclude, a good security system can reduce property crime. Simple tools such as ensuring all doors and windows are locked can also prevent robbery. Thank you.